Good morning, Mr. Jeffries. Just wanted to go over my thought process for what we need to do to start off with. First thing I would do is on your trailer, I would put a bow stop, one of our signature bow stops on the trailer. This is, we can reuse your winch and stuff like that, but this is a rather small target. You'll find out when you load this, if you haven't already, you'll find out this is a very small target to hit. And sometimes the boat wants to come in to one side or the other of the target, and you can see if it comes into this side of the target, it could be disastrous. So let me show you what I propose to build for you. So, matter of fact, we had another very nice boat come in here. I believe the sides had probably been replanked, and he wanted a new trailer, which is one of our wishbone trailers here, with a new bow stop. And so here's our bow stop, our style of bow stop. It gives you a very extremely wide target to hit at the boat ramp, and that's the advantage of it. And you'll see that what happened to him is when we were transporting the boat back, that boat ended up shifting to one side during transport. And when it did, his bolt was coming through the other side of that small piece of rubber. His trailer's outside somewhere, I'd show you. But anyway, and that end of that bolt dug a hole through these planks, or through this plank. It looks like two planks, but that's a shadow right there, I think. No? It's two planks. So yeah, it actually damaged two planks up here. And I believe this boat was probably replanked at one point in time. So very unfortunate. He was wanting to get a bow stop so that wouldn't happen to him. And of course it happened to him while the boat was on the way down here to get a new trailer. So anyhow, that's the proof in the pudding that needs to be done. The other thing I noticed is that your loading guides are rather short, and our ramps are not very. Our ramps around here are pretty steep. So, but they are at some. There is like some regulations around what a ramp angle should be, or some recommendations around ramp angle should be, and they are that angle. So, I'm not sure that. So while I say they're rather steep, I think that's true. But anyhow, my concern is that your boat can come back down on top of these because they're so short. So we're going to just add PVC pipe to them, and then typically to make them keep them from looking ugly, we'll add some canvas or vinyl that is the same color as the bottom of the boat, or the same color as your upholstery, for example. And so we'll lengthen these guys up the 2 or 3 feet so that your spray rail can't come down on top of that. And I'm feeling a gouge down here, so I think that's already happened. We'll do that before we dip test your boat. So, and as we talked about, we're going to add a mechanical blower to your boat for safety. I was noticing too that that your varnish is shrinking, and that's normal. Your varnish will shrink over the years, and so we do a thing called maintenance coats so that they get back to a very smooth mirror surface again. So what you're seeing here is, of course, the varnish translucent, so of course you're seeing the grain, but now you're seeing the varnish shrink in, and you're seeing the texture of the varnish, or the texture of the wood grain in the surface of the varnish. So I don't know if I can get that captured in light for you, but the way to take care of that issue is to do maintenance coats. So I'm suggesting that we do maintenance coats. This is a perfect opportunity. You have no other damage. You don't have sun damage, you don't have water damage, you don't have any other problem with the with your varnish. So I would get that, I'd get maintenance coats on this while we've got it. Let's see, and then of course we haven't tested. We're going to do a compression test on the engine. So yeah, compression test, and then according to what we find, we may go in a little deeper on that, and then you may want us to do a tune-up, but we'll evaluate all that as we go. So anyway, I'm going to put you an estimate together and an invoice together for an advance, and we'll get started on you with the possibly before the new year. Actually, I've got you on the schedule now for next week. So hopefully we can get that accomplished, get that started next week. Thank you.